loadout for you. Might be old, maybe not.
As long as it's not a saw.
Yeah,
I made one public for you. If you go to the arsenal at the bottom, loadouts, public loadouts, I put a AAR loadout in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, not AAR.
AAR,
I want-
One in my bag.
Well, it's basically the same
I don't
thing
want you
now.
carrying anymore.
Just
It's
more
from
mags.
83.
can't hear
all
you.
I have is an AR with CLS though. That's the problem.
I suppose I'm taking
I-
automatic rifleman.
Looks
Yeah.
like Schottenger's
Yeah,
showing
get
him, but
that
it's fine.
AAR loadout and then take
Actual
like 20
sending on
mags.
1-3?
You should be alright.
Looks like it's,
Copy 1-3.
Oh, that
the only
thing's
guns
a
I
max.
have. I don't know
But
what I
it's
need for
blank.
rifleman.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
both
that's
fine.
yours. That's fine.
Oh, you're ready to check on squad
All
now.
right, all here. We're good. We're
more or
loading
less?
up. Gonzalez,
More or less.
Gonzalez, make sure you change your uniform to Marpat D's. Uniform and helmet change to a Marpat D.
No.
He's brand new. Let's get his,
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, my apologies. That is
That's no
a
problem.
Marpat.
It's literally what you have right now. It's just that instead of WD, it's gonna say D.
Oh, you're back.
Dash
Copy
D.
that.
Suck, Abby.
There's protection there for a second. Go ahead, careful.
Okay, and once you're good, just fall in behind Russ back there.
4-5.
Jordan.
Solid copy 4-5.
Yes.
Okay. Go blue, please.
Yeah, Cornier and the guy that joined us go blue. Stunk and I will go red.
Cat eyes.
Whatever.
Is that like a sexual thing? Did you just?
Dog, what's
practice
that?
that?
5'9".
All right.
5'10".
We're gonna have to do something that's gonna be kind of complicated, so everyone needs to listen up and pay attention.
Make sure on
If you are not assigned to Archer 3 and you're here to fill in, go stand off to the left somewhere. Over there.
Does
Anybody
that
who's-
mean trainees?
Yeah, trainees go. Anybody that's not assigned to billet, go somewhere else.
All right, that's
And Corman, go away, Corman.
Gonzalez. That's you as well.
Oh,
Copy that.
Just follow those schlubs.
I am assigned to Archer.
Corman are going over there too.
It is.
We won't forget this.
Ah. You'll see why. Now, if you're a squad leader or an ASL, come stand behind me.
Are you playing like Sharks and Minnows?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Now,
I know what's
everybody
Yeah,
that's
I
left,
know.
stand up. First rank, step towards me a couple steps.
Oh God.
Last rank, step away a couple steps. Open ranks, kind of thing. There we go.
Inspection.
Now, everybody surrender. If you don't know how,
there you go.
there we go.
Ace interaction menu on self. Surrender.
Now, squad leaders and ASLs, go check your guys, make sure they don't have anything they shouldn't have. It should only
Hell
take a
yeah.
couple
You want to get the
seconds.
first line
Roger.
after the second?
You got it.
Just crank it out real quick.
If they have something, just drop it at their feet, and we'll take it down later.
We'll take a look-see.
I have not seen the interaction to surrender.
Oh my god.
You're not mine. You can go
Are you
free.
carrying CLS?
You don't belong to me.
They're gonna find the heroin.
Cool. I brought enough chewing gum for everybody.
Like I said, I don't care if they're carrying a couple extra smokes or extra chem lights, or if they're carrying, you know,
Yeah, that's legal.
map tools. I'm looking for anything more than the 250 saline, packing kits, thermal scopes,
Map tools is
alien
allowed.
sniper rifles.
I brought Pop Tarts.
Yeah, Pop Tarts I don't care about. MREs. Well, if you have chili
Who's
mac, you
this?
hand it over.
We have been
Hamill.
instructed,
Draper, we're not at a day on the beach. You got tipped.
All right, Hamill, you're good.
we have been instructed by our corpsman not to take 250
Are you
saline since
CLS
they're used.
qualified, Grifka?
Are they? Well,
Who
that's
had the
up-
Shamaha?
You're allowed to take them, so you can take them.
Thought if you're CLS, you
What?
Taking that?
What? What? Do
Um,
you... No, drop
It
it.
was.
What?
was with
Sexy now.
I
Take
think
it off,
everyone
Stanley.
gets 250 by default. If you're CLS, you can carry.
Quinn, get over here.
Such a
part of
random
the
thing to
set.
have.
All right, Rust, you're good.
I don't see anywhere in the UPM says I can't have it.
Form up in the third rank.
I mean, it's not on. It's not on the
He didn't
approved
find the
things.
Where'd you get that helmet, Sparkman?
It's like specifically for IMSAT.
And Arsenal.
But I bought it with the PX, sir.
Mom, can I go grab
That's my own money.
Well, can you?
Yeah,
Did you have a receipt?
Yeah, I kept
Are
the
you
receipt.
carrying CLS?
Who are you?
All right. Well, don't
Jordan.
take it here.
No, I get you.
Run three's all good.
Roger.
Wrong one.
When you're done, you can kneel back down and get back in your formations.
Obernici, you don't need that radio.
I need to trade them out for fives. Yeah, I know,
Trade
but
them for fives, okay.
Yeah.
If you find anything that's
Levine,
like
you have
negative
2
250,
NVGs,
send us
but
to it
other than that, you're
afterwards.
good.
You got it.
Yeah.
Send it to a PM afterwards. We'll deal with it after training. It's fine.
So yeah, Levine, just go ahead and just drop off one set.
3-1's good.
Good. All right. You guys can all take your hands down and come back.
I don't clean ice.
You
I feel
wonderful,
violated.
sexy feelings can come back now.
Can
Thank you for
SSOs
waiting.
carry the M320 right now, currently?
Yes.
It is.
They're allowed
yeah.
to? Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
'cause-
fucking, you're good.
But the only thing they're meant to carry with
Someone
that
took my
is a Hunt
Pop-Tart.
IR.
Out of my bag, bro.
You actually?
Okay, okay.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Now that we're all here, I can do the quick briefing. So, today is going to be a bit of a simple operation, but there's going to be a lot of nuance to it. So the objective today is we are supporting a generalized assault from the north. You'll see there's friendly units up the north. They're going to be pushing west across Pakistan, and we are down here pushing with a bit more specific objective. Enemy friendly intelligence has identified possible artillery positions along those little red question marks. We need to go and destroy those as they are firing on our friendlies to the north. We don't know exactly where they are, and there's a mobile battery of approximately 6 what are they, D30s? Yeah, D30s. So we'll need to destroy those, so make sure you have enough demo to blow those up. Remember, there's 2 batteries of 3, so 6 in total. And then they'll be defended by approximately 2 platoons of infantry. And there will also be between our insert point, which is LZ Alpha, and that point there might be some patrols, maybe an outpost, nothing too big. If we find any kind of intelligence, like maps or laptops that might have positions on like where their armor is or anything that looks juicy, send it up so that we can go find it and call it up. We also have Spartan and the notional Spartan 1 and 2 in support if we need it. That's the general plan. Now, for the training objectives, we've had quite a good run in the last 3 months or so. Our ITXs and platoon trains have gone quite well, which is good, but also bad because we're now rolling into a deployment. I think it's next weekend, or the
Yeah.
weekend after.
Yeah, weekend
Yes.
after. Next weekend is 5th.
Yeah. Okay. So we're rolling into deployment, and we haven't really had a chance to see what happens when things go terribly wrong. So with that in mind, tonight we're going to be playing with deployment rules as far as leadership goes. So if you are a squad leader or a platoon HQ and you die, you come back, but not as a platoon HQ or not as a squad leader. You're just a rifleman. So we'll still do the unlimited respawns. That's fine. It's just yes, Imia.
Imia, you'll be busy.
So if you are a squad leader or team leader, whatever, you're dead. You're 3 IC or 2 IC, whoever takes over for you. That's the rule for tonight. Any questions? None? Okay. All right. Over to you, Lieutenant.
All right. Squad leaders, can I get you with me real quick? Just throw up a quick hash on the first little bit. That's it. After that, we'll start moving. All right. Just a quick movement.
All right, ASLs, you can get them lined up towards facing that pole. We'll get ready to go.
All right, so you see we have LZ Alpha over here?
Yep.
We'll go with
I'm thinking we just move through
What?
this valley,
Get over the pole.
head over, potentially,
Yeah.
potentially around here.
Where are you?
Let me draw this up. So I'm thinking head through this valley, push through. We can either go around over the hill
Gonzalez, you're with,
to avoid check,
Go and shack up on me.
and then move potentially over to hill 2390 just to try and get some kind of eyes out this way.
When you get a chance.
Yeah. Do we have any intel on check at all? Do we have any idea what's going on over there?
just stand by at the pole
yeah,
cross
just stand by, wait till the briefing's over.
No intel on check, which is why I'm cautious.
Okay.
I know anything past red is hot, but you never know if we don't know if they've made a push up or not. So, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe we might want to push up this little valley over here, get some eyes on this hill. Look at check, just a quick double check. Other than if it's clear, we just move on.
I think what I marked out
Yeah,
for
that's what I'm thinking.
SPFs
I would say I would take this route.
pretty good.
So yeah, here I'm Just ignore
'cause
this
if
last
we're
bit, I'm
gonna
just
get,
gonna
we're gonna teleport
move
to
us
that,
around
LZ,
here,
right?
head up,
And then we're gonna
call
walk
this,
there, right? So it looks like Kilborn's
rally
marking
point
off
1,
possible routes. If 4-1 can
and
move
then
up
get
over
eyes on
here, set up
check.
an SBF
If
down
that
way,
is all good, we just continue down through the valleys.
boost up this stuff.
We should be able to
and
see
then
from here, hopefully, over
up
there.
the
If not,
draw
we'll go to
here
Hill
to cover
2390.
this
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
this
All right.
one.
Looks
Or,
good to me.
And
actually,
once we push
alternatively,
up
let's
here,
go
we
and head
can
up to
quick movement across
2425. I'll
here,
call
or this one,
this.
these last two right here.
Actually, they already have it labeled SBF, so we'll just I'll call it ORP 1.
I don't want to. I don't have to shoot from so far away. So this one here.
I was going to suggest
can cover
4-1
this
moving across the
one
northern
and these
sector
two.
since we have friendlies to the north.
But then
I mean,
we'll
that's
have
why there
to
was a question
move
mark.
to this one here. to
Yeah,
get
if you
any of
guys
this stuff over
see
here.
a better spot, go ahead, move
And
it.
then
Just
once
move your
this
SPS
stuff
mark,
is clear, we should move here to kind of cover everyone else.
and
if
then
that
you're good
makes
to go.
sense.
All right. Let's assume we push up here. If everything's good, start moving down
but
here,
again,
and
if we're
then
covering
just
this one,
follow,
this
roughly follow
position
this
would be
road,
better for covering this
depending
one
on
because it's
resistance. If
closer.
we
The
encounter
closer we
anything,
are, the
we'll
better.
break off, move away, or adjust
I
plan
mean,
accordingly.
Obviously,
coordinate.
we don't want to be. We don't want
So
to
we've
be
got
right
a
here. but I mean,
total of
from
how
up
many
here,
batteries
we're
to
gonna be
blow
able
up?
to cover a lot, so.
2 batteries of 3, I believe, was the initial estimate.
So 3-2, you're gonna take explosives also.
Yep. Yeah.
I
so
would
let me send
advise
that to my
both
guys.
squads take enough
Hey,
explosives
while we're
just to
doing
have
this, you guys wanna
redundancy.
just grab some,
Worst comes to
charges?
worst, make sure your AT guys are ready
Sort it
to
out
blow
amongst
crap up.
yourselves.
And if we have anything, if we need to loot the enemy for any kind of explosives or RPGs or anything like that, we will. Worst comes to worst, we can, once the area is clear, call up one of the Spartan assets and blow it up.
The fucking
Okay.
like wave of hex. I didn't cheat on my wife
Alright.
playing Arma.
I think that works pretty good. Remember, these aren't exact
like
markers,
fucking
they're just the
13
general
of them,
area.
dude.
So
Right.
make sure you keep that in mind and make sure that your flanks maintain security.
Yep.
Alright,
Solid copy.
I think we're good to go.
Alpha, make sure you guys have enough explosives for what we're gonna do.
You know what? I'll take some
Alright,
fucking
we're
charges
good.
too.
Heading over.
Couldn't wait.
What happened to DeFreyas?
He disconnected.
He just jinxed himself.
Good luck. Just offs himself.
I can go grab some.
Where is Emia?
Astro.
There's Emia. Emia, you're my buddy as always.
You
Aside
guys
from
are
what I
on
tell you.
AM4s?
Bugging somebody.
Okay, Emia,
Yeah.
the plan tonight is that Rush and I die.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
We're going to make that happen. So if I tell you to walk away, walk away.
Gotcha.
Like, that was you that just came up to the boxes. Come up here.
Yeah, we're trying to test these guys under actual worst case scenario conditions for deployment because we know that has a chance of going.
I'm just
It'll
curious, has
happen.
anybody here
Mhm.
seen the movie Tor?
And like Rush
This'll
said,
start a war.
we're too competent. Like our
Yeah.
head leadership is too competent. We do things too good. So
Yeah.
like I
You want me
don't.
to just
In my
want me
time
to
here,
just go get lost among them.
yeah, it might. Yeah, if it happens, just insert yourself. I'll link up with somebody once I come back in. Probably go 3-2.
All right.
Alright. I think they're just making a few last little
Alright,
changes for
yeah.
demo stuff.
Job
and we should be
switched
good to
over.
go.
Gonzalez.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna have to boost your volume, Rush. You're like
I'm-
really, you're quiet to me.
Yeah, maybe it's just I'm quiet today. I don't know.
Oh yeah, here we go. 6.
I'm not on yelling, so that's probably why.
Oh, what do you want?
Just on not yelling, but
All right, I boosted you up a little bit. Yeah,
I'm
so
like
your
one-
mic does it sometimes where it just gets quiet to me.
Guess I should have been there early to let you know.
All right.
all right, good to go.
Only got room for
All right, 3-1. Oh, wrong net. I had to just 3-1. Go ahead and take it out. 3-2 after them. 4-1. Take up the rift. Just move through the pole one by one.
Alright, 3-2, you're next after that.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll double check.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
I'm carrying a couple. I know some of my guys are also carrying a bunch.
I'll go in after 3-1.
Okay, I've got two. At least one of my guys has two.
Okay, I just didn't get a response there, so I was like, but man, I'm gonna break.
Bishop,
Yeah.
can you stay with Iowa? Let's figure out what's going on.
3-2. Hold on. I'm gonna move in right behind 3-1.
Stack, come up front. Come over here.
Run, boy, run.
Thank you.
Alright.
Scared about being too IC.
Alright.
You know, I normally
Yeah.
die.
Let me go see if I can find them.
Are we gonna have Taylor take over a tank? Oh, actually, he's probably not even here.
180 east.
Load up magazine, provide security. See, let's go watch. Let's watch this way, Bravo.
3132.
Southeast pretty empty.
Bravo's
Bravo's
watching
watching
northeast.
northeast.
If y'all want to shift your guys.
Northeast.
Northeast, guys.
Roger, shifting west.
3-1, we're gonna push west 180. Moving west 180. Interrogative, you want Bravo to move west time now? Over.
Hello, Emya.
Hello. You have our guys doing the eastern arc.
Alright, we're moving west.
Alright.
Ish.
We're gonna be heading southwest sooner or later, so we'll figure out what the fuck we're gonna be doing here in a minute.
4-7.
4-1, you good through? Yep, last man through.
Oh man, I'm not liking this desync.
Also, just a quick
No,
brief, you guys
it was,
move,
it was
just
doing
check
it
the map. It should be
while
pretty
we were fucking
self-explanatory.
staging, too.
Follow
Yeah.
Alright, well, That's
Yeah,
not a
up
good
through the
sign.
mountains.
Yeah, I know. It's
Wanna go Kilmore?
Bravo copies.
Alright.
Hey, we're stressed.
Alright, Rush, you said we're all in?
already.
Moving it uphill, guys.
Yep, we're all good. That was the last one.
Alright.
I got you on 5-9.
3-1, 3-2, go ahead and start heading down, following the route. 3-1, take point, 3-2, behind them, 4-1 in the rear.
Wait, all right, go ahead, send it.
What's the order for
1 copies.
Just got it now. 3-2 is going to be following 3-1. So just getting a
They're
squad
gonna be able to find the
wedge,
intel at that point,
fire
right?
team wedges. Just get
Yeah,
ready to follow
no,
3-1.
Alright.
Yeah, no, it goes through it.
Okay.
And it works because that's what I would actually
can't
plan
remember, I
anyways.
You know, it's not gonna work.
Oh no, I expect things to go wrong, but I mean, there's always a sniper in the wings. Just salute me.
Wink.
Wink.
Yeah, watching northeast.
Go ahead,
It'll
form
teach
up
him a
to the
valuable
southwest.
lesson too.
You'll see Sergeant Wood comes walking to the, or he's heading out to the southwest.
We're heading southwest now, guys.
Southwest.
3-1 is moving.
Fire team wedge. We're moving to the west.
Fire team wedge, southwest.
Cornier on point. Take it out south, just for direct southwest.
West
southwest, correct?
I keep hitting the wrong key. I don't know why I keep wanting to do that.
Yep, you'll see 3-1 moving in front of you.
3-1, 3-2. Avoid skylining at the moment. This area is pretty
Hold.
flat. If they have any kind of long-range
Hold.
equipment, we'll be hit.
We'll have blue
They're
on the
changing
right,
bearing,
red on the
they're
left. I'll be on point.
I don't know so far.
Okay, Alpha, we are behind you.
I don't want to be one man band.
Why you gotta be so high speed, Bug?
1 miles on a run down van. What do you mean, high speed?
Look at you.
I'm literally just sitting here.
You're... We'll see. Alright. There they go.
And if this rain keeps up, these hills are going to look so beautiful and verdant in the future.
Bravo copies. Straight south. All right, we're heading south, guys. Just go ahead and Cornier on point. I think so.
Heading south.
All right, whoever the front point man.
If nothing else, the spacing is the best I've seen in a long time.
And call.
Yeah, once they get stripped,
You're not wrong.
Fine.
Yeah,
Bravo. What's the score?
I'm genuinely impressed. It's almost like they know there's artillery in the area.
Ooh.
I mean, it's literally in the briefing. I mean, it's not like it's a secret.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to see them applying that knowledge.
I don't know. I mean, there's always fucking mortars somewhere.
Oh no. These are heavy batteries. This isn't
Yeah.
this isn't some bumpkin with a tube and a potato with explosives strapped to it, ready.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point there is literally artillery in every mission. We should be used to it.
I just wish we had our own. You know?
We did,
Yeah, I know. I missed that.
and then they said no. And I don't remember the reason, but I'm gonna assume it was a lack of interest.
This is Zeus.
Well, that and the mod was glitchy.
And Hamill, I'm sure,
That'll do
will
it.
be gunning for us, for Higgins and me, so be sure to
Also,
step
they
up
can
if you need
literally just use like vanilla mortars, or the regular RHS ones.
Yep.
It's got range tables.
This is Zeus to Kilborn or Rush.
Send it.
I mean, I don't know. I want mortars, but I don't actually see us ever utilizing them. It's how many times does our objective involve something we're not allowed to blow up? Pretty much every time.
Yep. Zeus, this is actual. Be advised, the staff sergeant has been trying to contact you. Have you heard him at all?
No, I can hear you, but I can't hear him.
Okay, so comms are fucked again. Copy that. What do you need?
Just asking in terms of the artillery, at what point do you want them to fire? Is it now and then, or do you want it once, obviously, the new command chain has gone over?
I would say potentially right after we make contact with the first area. Just call it in like they radioed in before they died.
After that, we'll be going off.
Copy 230.
Actual elements. Be advised, if we do start taking artillery contact, I want hunt IRs and
Yeah, I'm not
drones
sure
in the
why I
air
can't
if you
hear
have them.
Rush. Big rope. Second squad copies. You're sure you can't hear me? Well, I can always try restarting TeamSpeak. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, I'd say to do that when you get to a pause point.
I can just do it whenever I'm.
So, Imya, Zeus can't hear Rush.
Oof. I can hear Rush.
He can hear me.
I'm
No.
just gonna restart TeamSpeak here in a second.
Yeah.
I'll just take a break right here.
It sounds like that's a Zeus problem.
Doesn't it feel good to run and not be in a little Vic that can be blown up by pretty much anything?
You mean a Vic full of other guys to get shot and take the bullets for me?
Well, see, you say that until it explodes, and then we're all dead.
I haven't been in a lot of lethal vehicle explosions.
Yeah, I think
usually
they
survive.
borked them somewhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Somewhere along the line, they borked them. They used to be lethal, and now your odds of surviving are actually better inside a Vic that's exploded.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like you take the wounds, but you don't necessarily.
Hear me now, Zeus?
Well, even then, a lot of times you don't actually take any injuries. I think it depends what vehicle you're in and where you're sitting in it.
Zeus, this is actual. Did you hear Rush? Man, I'm having so much trouble with words tonight.
I have trouble with words all the time.
Hey, firm, it's still broken, but it's alright. I'll just Google Eye.
What? Did you make any sense of that? Because I didn't get it at all.
Yeah, he's talking to me in the he's talking to me. He's next to me in ghost mode.
Oh, okay.
All 3-1, we're shifting slightly more northeast to avoid silent on truck shock.
3-2 copies.
Watkin, you got hunt IR?
Yep.
Nice. Because if that battery fires, we're gonna need you to spot him.
Yeah, I can probably use the UAV. It won't take that long if they're close.
Yeah, well, hopefully close. I mean, most artillery has a range of a kilometer, and this area is relatively flat.
Yeah.
Only a kilometer.
It depends. Mortar's kilometer.
I mean, if it's
anything
like
larger tends to be like 3 to 5, but like you can get height on that, and this area is relatively flat.
The 81s they have, you can hit up to like the ones that are in vanilla armor can hit up to like 3 kilometers, but that's pretty wild. So, unless it's like.
Have you guys used Arma artillery before?
Not a lot. RHS.
Front, 320 from
We
my
didn't use the
position.
RHS stuff. We used the vanilla.
Looks
armor
like a
stuff,
vehicle
the
with
vanilla
camo
armor
net
mortar.
and
We used that
Rabbit
with the
infantry
A-system for
patrolling the
a few years
camo net.
back, and like we had the winter deployment.
Second squad copies.
Oh, its range is significantly more than that.
Is it?
Actual copies. Make
yeah.
sure you guys get online, pick your targets, and engage them as
no.
best you can. We don't want to give them too much heads up.
Which one are you talking about?
Literally everything.
Which one?
Literally
If you're
everything.
using the range table, it only goes up to charge 3, I believe.
Yeah, but the AI doesn't use the range table.
Yeah, you have to. Well, honestly, I'm thinking about putting on one of the LAMS modules that for artillery that has them fire a ranging shot before they start engaging, so you have time to react and they don't just fucking snipe you from across the map with a shell.
Yeah, you should play Anastasi.
I have played Antistazemia. You were there.
Probably.
No,
That's
you
rough.
were. You picked me up.
Oh, dude. They changed the map again, and now we're on like Templin, which is a tiny, tiny little map.
No, I hate Timlin. Timlin's yeah.
But the HQ spawns literally next to an airfield. So if you're not careful, you'll bring mortars on the airfield. And Baron and I were so fucking pissed. We took the airfield. We got in there. We fucked that place up. I stole a goddamn linebacker, and then the server crashed.
Oh no.
For the third fucking time in a row.
I bet you were just screaming.
Oh yeah, we left. We threw our hands up and walked away.
We don't have ace, do we?
Negative.
So even if I do call that mortar pit, it's probably not going to matter, right?
Well, no, but we know where to head.
Yeah, roger that. I mean, it's probably going to be one of the towns anyway. But...
Actual 413 in channel.
And what do you have Spartan to
Here
pull
we
up if
go.
we need him? This is actual send
Ooh.
traffic.
Does anybody have the trooper on a soundboard?
What?
The trooper.
I hear you
on their
fucking
soundboard.
me up there, asshole.
Advise, if it's okay with you, once the main force engages that little complex, we're gonna start swinging north towards the SPF positions, try and get better eyes on.
Solid copy. Just be aware that if you guys start taking fire when you're on top of that, we're not going to be able to respond very quickly.
Just when you catch up, go on the right side of me.
Yeah, solid copy. That's an
Covering west. Covering west, and my computer's looking a little laggy. I'm not sure about you guys.
Yeah, I gotta stop thinking like a. I keep falling back into my old habits of squad leadership, where you gotta be closer to the front.
Shots fired.
Nah, you really don't.
I have no idea.
Unless you're a corpsman,
Like,
then,
can
you
I
know,
burn a battery?
that's the only time you're really useful.
Don't mind me for a second.
Well, like my extra bullets aren't gonna
Guys,
help
get
them
ready
out
to
as
start
much
moving
as.
north.
Oh, I
My
carry,
brother.
carry like 3
First
mags.
attack that they're doing has killed no one so far.
Mains is
If I
prepared.
need more ammo, it
Solid
usually
copy.
means there's bodies around for me to pull off of.
Yeah.
Just ignore. We're gonna get online with the rest of the squad, and we're gonna face north.
Right.
Zoom.
3-1, this is 3-2. We're just getting online to your northeast.
You got a bunker northwest.
Bunker northwest.
Ooh, that looks like a dude behind those rocks. Also northwest. Yep, that's a dude. Pointing his gun at us.
Where?
Northwest. To the left of that bunker.
Oh, I
There's
see.
a couple rocks. There's a guy over there.
All right, let's get in some definitely then.
Yes.
Well, we're doing the opposite of that right now. Let's get behind hard cover instead.
I'm muted.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised we just keep running away from the bunker. Or
They're pushing up.
I think
Parallel
what
to
they're
it?
doing to do is support box
Actual
on the left.
3-1 contact report.
Say again?
They're doing is they're shooting it from the left and they're gonna flank it from the right. I think
Yeah, that's what I think too.
that's what's probably. Well, I think you're the one telling them what to do.
Hey, I told them to just roughly get online, pick their targets, and move up.
yeah, just go fuck it up.
I mean, it's a bunker, and this is relatively flat land. What am
Well,
I
but
going
you
to
don't know
tell them
what
to do?
Not even an
Yeah,
arm.
The
it's
squad
on
leaders
side.
know what they're doing. I don't have to lead them
know.
by the hands.
Yeah, I don't think there's
It's
actually
one of the
anybody
benefits, actually.
in the bunker. Just that one dude on the other side of the hill they're about to run into.
Where at?
Actual 3-1.
On the other side of that hill.
This is
Remember
actual
the
St.
dude I was
John
talking about?
3-1 has eliminated contacts at the camo net. We're gonna push through and clear, and then continue movement.
Copy that. 3-2, go ahead and grab security on the far end of that compound.
3-2 copies.
Yeah,
Push
that
forward.
guy. Ooh.
Well, actually, no, that was 40 mic right.
Oh. I got excited.
Oh, shots left?
I think those are friendly.
No, there's
Yeah,
friendly
maybe
pushing
not.
up the hill, but
Yeah, their shots are friendly.
towards us?
No.
Okay, north and west.
Alright.
So we're just moving up here west.
3-1 requesting drone launch.
Approved by actual 3-1.
Alright, 3-1, 3-2 is pushing just right past you to cover the west side.
Substituting this for company net drone launch on Archer 3's position.
Copy 3-2.
You also gotta fucking replenish the batteries every so often.
Yeah, you know what's
Roy, repeat last.
Just saying that there's a drone launch. I'm using you instead of company.
Cover that. Actual 3-1.
This is actual send traffic.
Looks like a head.
He's right there.
They're calling you.
This is actual send traffic. Yeah, I know. Did you not hear me?
3-1 has recovered one time's laptop containing intel.
Copy that. Clear the area. We'll go check it out.
Oh, that's a webcam. No one likes a webcam. Alright, come over here. Actual Sierra.
Just hold security.
Sierra, send it.
Quick checks this.
Gonna boom one up.
Wait, one. You're right next to Kilborn, right here.
Negative, hold here, let 3-2.
Idea.
All right.
Wait.
So remember when we find intel, we need to. Who has it?
Yeah, who does have it? 3-1. Who
I have
grabbed
it.
the intel? Oh,
You
okay,
have it?
cool.
All right. 'Cause that's gonna want to go to the task force commander at some point.
Trap is clean.
Yeah. So make sure you pick it up, and then you can give it to him.
Ah,
See if he finds you.
okay. Alright, I'll pick it up.
All right, you guys can go out and
Arch 3 Pop, Arch 6 on 7-9 or over.
this is set up a 360. Whitcomb.
Do it now.
Here you rush. Send it.
Crossing the muzzle.
Alright, let's see.
Whoa!
Wow.
Actually, Rush, just respond.
Everybody good? 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. What was that explosion?
Oh god.
Actual Lance Corporal Crespo requesting TP. Is it okay if I TP him?
Yep. You can send him up there.
Oh, wait. Yeah, fuck it, I'll leave it.
Alright, 3-2, go ahead and continue pushing us to RP1. 3-1 will fall in behind you.
Solid copy. Wait, we're just gonna get formed up.
4-1, interrogative. What do you see from your hilltop?
Stand by, 1 Mike.
It's like comedian Harry Carey. Everybody knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Who are we gonna attach to?
You can attach to everyone. I'm gonna go into Zeus.
Alright, I'm gonna go fucking attach myself to 3-2, I suppose.
3-1, did you hear last order?
Negative actual, can you say again for 3-1 over?
Fall in behind 3-2, pushing to RP1.
Copy that, just trying to get 3-1 consolidated right now. As soon as we find everybody, we'll start following 3-2.
Roger, did you take casualties from that explosion?
Negative, none that I'm aware of, just people spread out.
3-1, 413, channel 13. Be advised, we got 1 times camonating with infantry. Looks like to your direct south. Gonna be marked on map with a red exclamation mark.
That's IDF.
22 Alpha.
Copy, 3-1, go ahead and try to get
Are you
out
asking
on
me or are you
your
telling me?
southwest.
He's telling you.
3-2.
Oh, I don't know.
But that's
I don't
IDF?
see an alpha, so I'm gonna assume so.
Is Charlie here?
It is. It's.
I have eyes
I
on.
saw both.
Hey, Sergeant Private Kilburn reporting for duty.
Oh, not shit this shit again. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Sergeant Chavez did my job for me.
Alright.
They sent me a real gomer. All right, fall in with
We
alpha.
Got it.
We're gonna have to talk about this later. That was bad.
That was his,
really bad.
that was his private impression.
Incoming?
Did you hear that?
Where is it?
Spread out, right?
No, yeah, but also there's a camera net to our southwest that you're supposed to get eyes on.
Yes, thank you. Where's
Last
Alpha?
scan
Man, I
was
wish we
get
had
behind
Bruce.
3-2.
Alpha.
I'm trying to find Alpha.
Oh wait, are they past you guys? Yeah, they're.
They have a radio.
Okay. Yep.
Oh no, that's another Alpha.
See the camera net mark?
Bravo, heading out, bearing 300. Bravo, take us out, 300.
Taylor, you're right there, bud?
Heading 3000.
That's a very interesting position there.
300.
Oh, Rip Higgins.
Oh, we lost Hig Dog.
You pushed me the wrong way, Mom. Where's Alpha?
I think they're at the Charlie 4-2 mark. I think they're just behind us actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here they are.
Ooh, look, IDF.
No, that's Charlie. God damn it.
What?
Oh wow, yeah, you guys are all.
Just scout out the area in peace.
The big I'm falling in with you.
What?
It's just
The
landing.
big There you go.
What?
All that
I'm joining your group.
IDF.
Come join your group.
Yep.
Come
I'm
on,
private
come on,
now.
Oh no,
Yay.
Kilborn's coming.
Oh, you killed. Oh, you're a rifleman now.
Yeah. I got exploded, so.
Nice.
It's like Anastasia all over.
Here we go. Where's Charles moving to?
What's your radio net?
Where's Charlie's moving
4-8.
Got it.
All teams should be moving towards ORP1. It's going to be about west-northwest.
Enemy position there, I'm just observing the time.
We're moving that northwest right now. Maybe we can do it like a wedge.
Bravo,
They can change or join
We're actually 3-1's
Yeah,
currently.
like you can change like all the stuff, like the blue first tracker
Camel
stuff.
bunker southwest.
Yeah.
They don't have it activated.
Take
Yeah.
that
I'm gonna overtake you all.
Nice!
Holy
shit!
3-1.
Oh, I might have been talking to myself again. Alright, so I'm. It just froze on me, so I'm going ahead and reconnect right now. Should be in shortly. Thank God for SSDs. And that this isn't swap. This is loading. I'm going to grab something real quick. Alrighty. Connecting to the server. There we go. There we go. All right, now let's unmute TeamSpeak and load in.
Microphone activated.
Hey, we gotta find a
we're
trigger
gonna
here.
see where he's at.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Wickham. Wickham.
Anyone
Jordan,
listen to
no,
anything
still
now?
gonna be
Wickham's
up
dead.
Gun is,
Okay.
is suicide too? Let's go.
Good.
Good man down right here.
Okay, so Higgins should be
Wow.
Higgins
Higgins
already
got
got
a
on the
copy
right,
of
probably
DC.
on the left.
So we got
I can't see anything.
Who's
Town, maybe?
I don't know.
I'm talking about
Not part of your team.
Oh my god.
Remember,
Bro,
there's some
Higgins
kind of
is
smoke
going up
suppressed
behind you in the
weapon somewhere to the
rear.
west.
Taking over squad
You
station.
There's a
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Yeah.
Everyone check to our left. 3, 2,
Alright, we're gonna keep that shit there.
I'll see.
Oh yeah, load. All right. Right there. Yeah, it should all still be good.
How was it we were doing reinserts? Do we run to the pole or just
I'll
have to wait
teleport
for a
you.
bit?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Let me get my radio set real quick and I'll be good to go. Actually.
Oh yeah, I guess I better take a second 343.
What is up with everybody's connection? Like mine froze.
I've been desyncing quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart the server after this. I think it was left on too long.
I know they did training on it yesterday, an ad hoc one, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is it was left on too long. All right, I'm ready to teleport to Livigny, I think. Yeah, Livigny.
All right, I'll send you and Astro up here in a minute or two.
Feels weird running the rifleman kit for the most part.
I guess I could have grabbed the normal kit too.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you're fine. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even have this AT4, but I'm just too lazy to change it right now.
Well, you don't get many chances to take an AT4s.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll get to shoot it again. It's been a long while.
Yeah, he's gone. I'm sending you next.
All right.
Guys, we are moving southeast now.
This is Kilborn. I'm back.
Are you NFK?
Negative. I crashed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got friendlies on. We're good.
Look, how much team did you do?
I haven't yet.
Okay, I'm gonna join.
No pulse. He just needs CPR.
He done.
There he is.
Wait, so who's actual? Molo's actual.
Is he dead?
Welcome to deployment rules.
Just to confirm, 3-2, you have the platoon, right?
Hey, Rush, should we be checking these bodies?
No, I think it's you. I think it's you. Folk took it like
All right,
a
hold
champ.
one more time. Let me.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to
Kilborn,
touch your
it's
butt.
Kilborn.
Oh, fine. Touch my butt.
this-
blast was so powerful
Alright,
it
there we go.
destroyed Kilborn's computer and then it knocked out full.
Fuck's sake, Scott.
What happened? Like I just froze.
We're moving west right now.
IED.
Oh my god.
Roger, west.
Go ahead, Wayne. I'll just stay on your left.
No, that was me. I went over it. No, you didn't go over it. Yeah, I did. You survived. Yeah, but I survived. Oh, did you get launched? What? We have already
Who is this behind me?
Kilborn.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Astrophy stepped in it.
I actually like this because this is the best chance I get to shoot things.
I'm just glad it wasn't me that got blown up the ID this time.
I'm sure your chance will come.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch southwest. We're gonna hold right here. We're gonna be in a line from west to south.
I love laying in the dirt.
Hey, Hamo, where are you, bud?
I got some sand in my boots.
Yep, and then folk, just remember to look off to your left a little bit so we
I need
get
to
some
get food
security.
Need someone watching southeast.
Wind switching to southeast.
Got southeast.
Copy. Someone watch southeast, southwest.
Both got southeast.
Kilborn's got south. Yeah, Win. Double check your spacing on this. There's artillery in the area, and IEDs and other bad things.
Okay, let's not make the same mistake Kilborn did.
Yeah. Let's not go. Let's not go play tickle its balls with a bomb. Chris was just happy he got to see me die again.
That was perfect.
Is somebody dialing something?
Well, I gotta carry around this big ass shell on my back. I look like a turtle. Look at me. I am the most feared man.
Are you able to
So I gotta
push
check my
towards first
SOC.
objective? Kilborn, you want to go with red team?
Roger.
Yeah,
We'll push
send
past
them over.
3-2 into Amadei. Over.
I'm on the search for wounded. Casualty?
This is the ground.
This is definitely
Oh,
not a
you got your
casualty.
stitches?
I'm pretty sure this man's fake. Oh, fuck, what the fuck happened to you?
He got he tanked a fucking IED.
Oh, goddamn, not again.
Again? How did that happen again?
Actual 413, channel 13.
Spread it out. Spread it out. 96 fucking.
3-2 actual, channel 13 over.
What? Do you just want us to hold for 3
Also,
when you push past us?
That's affirmative. Be advised you have an enemy platoon marked on map
I
3
took one of
times.
your radios, didn't I?
Vehicles.
Or...
One might be HMG over.
Okay. I guess I didn't. I
3-2
guess
copy.
I just had him on.
3-1, 413, channel 1. 413 is 3-1 over.
Spread.
Guys, gonna move out a little bit west right now. Still in line to the left, of me. Sorry, Fogel is current actual platoon 13 over.
Send out to the west.
Solid copy. Let's go ahead and get the squads moving to the first objective.
Seeing red smoke coming from behind us.
Oh no.
Red smoke means move.
Roger, I currently am maneuvering.
So, Kilborn.
Yeah.
Since this is the platoon training, you do know the briefing, don't you?
Yeah, I gave it. Me and Rush.
Okay, well, I wasn't there for it. Can you give me a mini one?
Okay, so we know there's artillery batteries in the area. We're gonna go take them out and search for intel on
we
any
got
other
red
positions.
smoke like 100 meters
Yep.
behind us.
3-2 copy. Do you want us to just move into the town? We should be safe from that artillery.
A little bit.
Town to our 307 to our northwest. That's the town we're gonna be attacking soon.
First town as quickly as possible.
Oh boy.
Town looks clear from our pause.
Bravo copies. We're moving.
Has this been passed up that there's red smoke? All right. Make sure you guys get spacing in case that artillery decides it wants to land away from the red smoke.
Space it out. Space it out. Keep spreading out over there to the south.
Hey, Sparkman, go ahead and just get on my left so you're with your guy.
413 Bravo advised. If you copy this transmission, advised course of action is to get into the town as soon as possible. All of these areas are pre-marked by their mortar/artillery. It'd be advised for you to move into the town as soon as possible.
413 Bravo, actual copy. It's all we're maneuvering towards that past the town this time. Over.
Hearing explosions, 260.
413 copies advised. From our position, looks like the town doesn't have heavy enemy presence. We are overwatch at this time. Out.
Okay, we are moving up now to the west. Roger. About bearing 286.
Say again.
286 bearing.
Alpha's pushing a little bit west of the town. We're gonna hold for 3-1.
Wayne, come over to your north.
Oh, why'd you stop sprinting? Keep up.
331. We've reached Amadei. We're gonna do.
Because I'm fatter than you, Mr. No Backpack.
What's that?
I like to make people feel ashamed about their weight.
Laughs in the ability to kill tanks.
It's not my fault my Maz got taken.
Archer
Crossing your barrel.
This 413 Bravo. Be advised, 413 is currently
Past
up
the road,
and
going up the hill a
moving,
bit.
current direction west-southwest to the next SBF point.
Copy your last 4-1.
Didn't he want us to clear Amadei?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, everyone just.
Of course it breaks. Fuck you, Trick IR.
This is 3-2.
Levine. 331.
Who's in charge right
We
now?
have a hostage situation on our last position. Over.
3-2 copies. We're a little bit farther west. One of my guys just called up. There's IEDs north of the town. Watch out.
You guys, you with me? Say again? Are you with my squad? Yeah, I'm on the right side. Copy. Can you go blue? I'm already blue. I don't see it as blue. I can go blue again.
Archer 3, this 4-1 interrogative. Do you say something about a hostage situation at your last position?
This is Kilborn. Hearing shots west-southwest.
Last calling is 3-1.
Just when we get to the big rock, we're gonna hold there.
Looks like the situation is being dealt with at this time.
I'm north to south.
413 copies. Out.
Over here.
Alpha, this is Charlie. If you've swept through the north side, I want you to hold tight, hold security, stand by for orders. Over. Yeah, Roger. Actual 3-1. What's the target that we're looking to det in Amadei? Over.
Mortar pit, I believe.
Confirmed sighting, over.
4-1 actual, did you see it? Over. 3-1, if you swept the town and not found it, then we'll just continue moving west. Over.
Bravo, good stuff. Go ahead and rally up in the north end of Amadeo, over.
Negative copy, say again, 3-1.
Disregard, I'm messed up with radios.
You guys gonna move up towards the southwest?
Copy that. Where to?
We're going southwest.
3-2 is moving up to the next objective, getting ready to start clearing.
3-2, some better secure spacing, please.
Copy.
Honestly, I miss the fucking rifleman billet days.
Mom.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take southeast.
What happened to you?
Let's go
I just
south right
crashed.
now.
I had an honest crash.
Same.
I had 2 in a row actually, 2 legit crashes.
I almost had that.
Hey, pound me $5.
Going left. Start clearing. Going right. All right.
Friendlies in the compound northwest.
Is there anything else over here?
Bravo, actual.
Negative. This is the end. Just hold on. Push.
Wrong net.
Guard.
Compound is clear.
All right. Yeah. Bravo,
Full
go
security
ahead.
here.
Just hold here on top of this hill.
Back off and continue.
Bravo's finished clearing the compound.
3-1, if you haven't found a mortar pit,
Right on top of the hill to the south.
head west. We're leaving you behind. Over.
Okay, top of the hill, just hold. Push too far. Just hold right here.
Archer 3-1, this 413 interrogative. Are you guys okay in that first objective area? Over.
Hey, I got sandbag emplacements.
41331.
Sandbag
Roger,
emplacements
we're
255 from my
moving
position.
Towards the rest of the 2 now, over.
That looks awesome.
Copy that. Any contact in that?
I see little bumps on top of them. I don't know. It looks like it might. Oh yeah, it looks like a guy's crouched. Oh, scratch that. Looks like static weapons of some kind. They're in a seating position.
Copy that.
God damn it.
Over to the west of 3-2, we are, my SSO spotted a machine gun nest over to the west.
I got movement on it.
Oh, yep. Yeah. They're turning. They're turning.
Yep, that's them over there.
Two down, one up.
Or down.
3 actual.
On that.
3 over.
All Archer elements, this 413 advised. 4-1 is
Range
taking heavy
is
fire from the
550
platoon
and 540.
marked out on the map.
413 actual, copy your last. Would it be smart to flank them on your right side to the north? Over.
What directions?
It would be advised for us to assault that from the road while 413 assaults from up in this area right now.
132 to push up an assault.
I don't see him.
3-2, stand by. Break 3-1 actual, over.
And an ammo truck.
Actual 3-1, over.
Can you move left of 4-1 and move to assault enemy platoon marker west? Over.
We're still gonna hold here, boys.
Wilco, over.
Open up on that truck. Wait, yeah, let's try to hit the truck drivers.
My ammo's still good.
Ready? Ready.
Oak Green.
Crespo Green.
Kilborn Green.
Archer 3, this 413 advised enemies in the compound. Some of them appear to be routing and leaving in vehicles.
Wayne, you good?
Wayne Green. 413's attempt to cease disable the vehicles at this time.
Here in a vehicle.
Bravo, actual over. Disregard.
I don't see anything. Maybe it's on the road ahead. Yeah.
Kilborn copies. You want me to ready my... Oh, Euro. Hey, if you guys can give me a range to that, I might be able to pop it with this and save you a round.
It's most likely gonna be like 350.
350?
300. When it comes up, it's gonna be about 100. Yeah, right here. Here we go.
Moving left, moving left.
200 try.
200, got it. Where's it at?
331.
It's moving
we are
left
pushing
towards southeast.
west to the north of 413 now. Over.
I'm gonna light him up.
Roger. If able,
Alright,
move
range.
south of them, but your discretion.
Oh, clear my back last. Clear back.
Vehicle behind our lines east.
It's gonna miss. Wait, what?
I don't even see it.
I saw black smoke, but
What do you guys got? I lost it.
it was a Euro. Just went by.
I thought we popped the
guys
driver,
in the back,
dude.
Earl, or could you?
I don't know if you popped the driver.
Was it like a squad in the back of the Earl?
It was a Euro. It had an explosive mark on the side. Might have been the shells for whatever they're firing.
They're asking our position.
My position is southeast. We're on top of the hill. To the south, southeast.
Yeah, Hill 2407.
Oh, it was a completely different one, Wayne. It was that one that we got one truck. The other truck just ran off.
This is Kilburn. I'll keep security where that Euro went down just in case.
3-2, this is 3-1 over.
I'm on that.
Correction, this is actual over.
Watch all 360 you can.
There's still another howitzer up.
Hold on. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Let's mount up.
I'm not seeing anybody in that gun. You might be seeing somebody I can't see.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead in the gun. Alright. Let's go.
Tyler, we're moving to the west.
Let's go.
Roger, moving west.
331, contact report over.
That hill right in front of us, we're gonna go there.
3-1's engaging at least one squad-sized element of infantry just north of the enemy platoon marker. Over.
Copy your contact report over.
This is 413 Alpha on 13. How copy?
Go ahead.
Be advised, we are down 2 leadership elements at this time. We have suppressed targets. The positions of the artillery appear to be down at this time. Enemy contact appears to be further
Kilburn's
back
sitting far
in the
left.
compound itself.
Copy all. Do you need any medical assistance and/or report how many you have alive over?
As of this time, we only have 2 WIA.
Wayne, do we have anyone in 50 over there?
Good.
I'm not seeing anybody on the 50. I'm keeping eyes on it. I'll let you know.
Right, 3 more trucks in the town.
No eyes.
We got another truck over here.
Getting shots from west at 249 down the hill from the hill.
They're taking arty rounds over by their little howitzer spot.
Down on the gun. I have to push the hill too much. report. In green.
Russell Green.
Kilborn Green.
3132, 413 actual. Go ahead and give me a sit rep over.
Hold string.
Copy. Charlie's all green. Papa's all green.
32 is currently to the south of you, 413. We're on top of the hill, just holding for now.
3231 over.
Look, you're clear to 40 Mike. Hit that camp at 269 to the west with the tents.
Oh yeah, 31 said it. 31 said it. Do you copy?
Wayne, you there?
Right here.
Yeah, we're clear to move up. Everybody's moving up.
Kilborn, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
132, 413 actual. Go ahead and let's get pushed into this objective. Let's try and clear this as fast as possible. Move on to further objectives. 32 copies. We're moving in. 2 will start moving in online onto the camp.
3-1, this is actual. Copy. Charlie copies.
Actual.
Hey guys, we're moving a line towards the camp to the west.
What was your last for 3-2?
Kilborn copies.
Moving.
3-1 was advising 3-2 that we still have infantry contact in the compound.
Moving out line.
Casualties up near 413's SBF, and we're trying to get them stabilized over.
Chris will stick around.
Or Roger, when able, report how many you have combat effective.
Alpha's also taking left side here.
I was going to take the closest compound to the
Actually, we have 2 fire teams combat effective.
Chris will need a corpsman.
Roger, 3-2 is pushing in from the east this time. If able, move.
It's going to take the compound to the very south.
Hey, Lavigny, we got the stuff over there for the charges. And we have demo trucks if need be.
We're going to clear this house right here.
To our northeast about 2 mics to go. He suspects mortar hits being
Watch out for
established
IEDs
there,
around.
that we've cleared the area over.
I can't wait to step on an IED.
Right.
I bravely volunteer to clear the house.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Alright, let's go find out.
Just get 2 people go. 2 people to go, just in case.
I'll do it. Yeah, Folk will tank the round again. Go ahead, Folk.
Clear in this room.
How is the compound to the
Clear
south?
in the destroyed room. Didn't die yet.
South looks clear.
Yay! No
Come
explosions.
back up with us and start clearing that camp a little bit west of you.
Copy that.
All elements 413, be advised.
Hey guys, we're going to clear this little camp here with artillery.
For designation of shift fire.
Roger, Alpha, Charlie, disregard.
On your left.
Say again, 4-1. Be advised, use orange smoke to designate shift fire. If you do not have orange smoke, use green smoke.
Everyone's dead.
This guy's not sure if he's dead.
413 to designate fire, to shift fire from you guys.
You're not dead?
Hold up. Pull out body. Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, let's move north.
3-2 actual, this is 0.
Northwest.
This marker at 0
On your right.
008.
Moving northwest right now.
Quick reaction force with a platoon of infantry and 3 BMPs.
Copy.
Who's going to be clearing out these tents to the southwest here?
Copy. Break, 3-2 SSO spotted directly west to us on...
Can I get this tent?
I'm on you.
0-2.
Clear.
Clear.
008, there's
Other tent's clear.
and a platoon of infantry.
Check. Moving to supply tent in the back.
Go ahead.
Oh, clear.
Roger last.
Clear. Checking next.
Clear, guys.
Clear. Yeah, it's all good.
Compound's clear, actual. We're pushing south right now.
Oh, actually, should probably mark these.
3-2, clear the compound.
Take it.
Roger, 3-2, if you have explosives,
Hey, let's hold here.
Oh, you can mark the wall on these? Huh.
We're gonna be holding here. We're gonna be watching southwest.
Set them on the howitzers and detonate them when I say.
31 since you're already north of the road, if you can set charges on those, we appreciate it.
Say again?
There's no such thing as
If you have charges, set charges on the howitzers.
What?
On your 6, Johnson.
Charlie copies. Anyone here our charges?
Bravo has no charges.
Negative. I'm hearing engine.
Security to the southwest.
Running to check the explosive truck.
Of Alpha's having charges. He's setting them up now. Bravo, can you cover me? I have charges. I'm gonna go set them up on these howitzers. Copy.
Whoa, who is that?
Kilborn.
3-1, 3-2.
This is a truck of lies. It has nothing.
Let's go ahead and get those ammo trucks, those explosive trucks detonated so the enemies cannot use them.
My back blast.
Is that friendly?
You're clear.
It's 3-2 on 1-3, be advised, any BMPs moving toward northwest on the ridge.
Sounds like machines moving southwest. Sounds like it went south.
Archer 3, this 413 advised 1 times BTR and or BMP coming down the road. It is a BMP, it's a BMP, it's coming down the road towards the west, not too sure though. BMP is coming from the west, Bug, get your walls out.
Defensive posture, all squads. Sierra on 1-3, be advised, they're coming down the hillside as well.
3-3-1, engaging enemy QRF from the west, over.
Copy your last, everyone.
BMP is blown up. Archer 3, advise 280 from your current position. One time
what's the status of
moving in towards
on these howitzers?
Oh shit,
Yeah,
there
one
it
more
is.
coming down the main road, one more BMP coming.
BMP northwest.
BMP northwest.
BMP northwest.
Been hit.
Another BMP coming down the road.
Movement kill.
Archer 3, this 413 advised 1 times BMP coming down the road next to the other BMP that was destroyed on the road.
Another one coming.
Veen, be advised, this Maz black.
3-2 copies. We're right now planting explosives on the howitzers.
We should probably make sure the howitzers are gone and then just get out of here.
Advised 1 times squad-sized infantry
Actual apples
unit moving down the hill from the road
to the north
towards your position.
Never mind that, I am red on ammo.
Copy your last.
And the 2.
If you come over to Kilborn, I got some max for you.
3-2 has set up explosives on the howitzers.
Let's go green on everything except equipment.
Kilborn, green, green, black. On equipment.
Were one of your explosives planted on the northern howitzers, over?
Those explosive trucks next to the howitzers so they can be deaded along.
Yellow, everything else green.
Actual 3-1, negative, we're engaged with enemy at this time. We'll dispatch demo as soon as possible, over.
Anyone?
Is it Mom that has explosives?
Anyone have Maz rockets?
You all also meet in the camp?
North of the road, over.
Here's another tracked vehicle.
Yes, we do have them set on the north of the compound too.
Roger. 3-1-3-2, confirm when all men are clear of artillery.
I just heard thunder, and I don't know if it was in the game or in real life.
Guys, are we all clear?
I think that was real life.
I think so.
I'm hearing another tracked vehicle somewhere to the
Bravo's
northwest.
clear. It's clear. Belly's clear. That deck going off to the north. Stay clear.
Alright, control deck going off. Let's go move over to the sandbags.
Is that another BMP to the north?
Archer 3, this 413 advised.
We're moving over here until the shrapnel subsides, just in case.
1 times BMP in the valley moving south towards you. Just move up a little bit more west, actually. I want to get away a little bit farther.
Confirm it's not moving north towards us.
Oh, copies. Move west.
Negative, it is in the valley to
Hey guys,
your
we're moving out
north
west.
with dismounted infantry moving
Copy that,
towards
moving
your
west.
position.
Absolutely.
It is
Move up to the
direction
hill
of
over
movement
there,
south.
to the northwest.
Also advised, one-time
move
squad
west.
infantry element
along this
moving
rock wall
south
and hold
down
here.
the hill towards your
Helicopter.
Heard a
compound.
helicopter.
Also advised, one-time helicopter dropping helo
Pulling here?
casting troops to
In,
your north as
northeast.
well.
Well,
Alright, 3-2's clear away from the explosives. We're ready for drill det.
Got a lot on that side. If able, pull back south of road.
Hey, Alpha, get mum over by me.
Spread it out.
Fucking damn it.
What's up?
Do you have anybody watching what? Yeah, there we go.
We should be able to wear like the little masks
Are we ready
that
for
came out when the
control that?
DLCs.
That would be nice.
Be a very topical
Negative.
face wear.
3-1.
Sure.
1 actual over.
It sounds like Bug is
3,
Then
3
again,
over.
I think the last thing a Marine's scared of is
Advise
coronavirus.
when all men are clear of artillery positions for controlled dead.
Raw.
Alcoholism will kill it first.
3, 3-1. Are we supposed to be placing blocks on the northern one, or have those already been placed over?
Already been placed over.
Hello.
Roger, stand by, 2 mics over.
Alright, you know, I only have blocks on 3 of them, right? The ones over there.
Alright.
You gotta roll back, man. That BMP's looking...
Hamill, there's about 2 squads of enemy infantry where where I marked that BMP earlier. They're scattered.
Where's this BMP you speak? Ooh, it's just over coming over that
Over the
crest.
hill.
3-1, 4-1-3, be advised, you got a BMP to your direct northwest.
Just got called out.
copy, there's gonna be maybe contacts to our north-northwest, so watch your eyes on there.
Thought we were supposed to give it.
Bravo, we need to find a way to spread out.
What's the status on those demo charges?
Sierra, be advised, enemy platoon.
Why aren't they blowing them? That's the entire purpose.
BMP direction is
You
one
wanna know
with
Where's Bravo?
Bravo's
right here.
Probably move farther up there on that ridge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could probably move straight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have enemies south-southwest.
3-1 is clear of the artillery guns. Moving to engage BMP with red smoke over.
This is Sierra. Be advised. There's about a platoon
Roger,
infantry
Brady.
coming from the southwest
3-1, you
on
have
the road
controlled dead, your control.
and to the southeast of the road.
Okay, well, we are moving southwest. Or
Affirmative. 3-1
south-southwest.
advised, clear, your control, your discretion.
Roger.
Roger, give me a name.
Danger. Watch out, we're probably gonna have contact towards south-southwest.
Yeah, I know. Do we have an M32? Because that'd be nice.
Move more south towards those trees.
Taking contact. Southwest.
Wait.
2 straight. 7. 6.
Those trees and that rock right in front of us.
3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
Copy, Charlie's gonna take
Moving up to the rock.
south side.
Let's go, we're moving up to the rock.
We have infantry contact with 3-2 south of our position, 200 meters over.
Close.
Fuck!
Cover your last room.
Yo, I'm gonna toss a nade over
Jesus, hold up. No, he's dead, he's dead.
3-2, let's move up southwest.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this server's fucked right now. I gotta reboot it.
3-2's moving southwest online.
This is Crespo, I need a corpsman over here.
Have a copies, moving up.
Copy.
Okay. This is not good.
Make sure to stay spread out.
Hey, Folk, can you toss some smokes over here?
Got walking winded, we're holding. South, guys.
Just toss the smoke or something. Get us cover from these guys. Start tourniqueting limbs for Kilborn.
Yep, working on it.
Wayne, what's your status?
3-2's taking contact with guys.
Wayne,
on the ridge line.
Yes.
Can you take over? Can you come over here and help us out?
3 advised, one times unarmed.
Go to your west.
Roger.
Uniformed.
Levine, how are you doing?
Inside the compound
I'm good.
to your east. Looks like he's at the tent/vehicle compound area.
Alright, Kilborn's down. We need a corpsman over here for him.
I'm working on his head.
Copy your last 4-1, are you able to move up to apprehend over?
No.
413 is
You not
moving
have
in that direction now.
No.
We will
Does
attempt to
anyone have
apprehend.
CLS? Is what I'm
I am.
asking. Alright, got you. He's gonna need some saline, and I'm gonna need some saline if you have any.
Roger. Can you check his heart rate?
331, contact over.
Actual Sierra, go ahead.
We have infantry pushing up the draw to our direct north, over.
Oh snap.
Is there any more targets down? On the southwest? Where's their position?
Kill that squad-sized element down there. We're bounding to get fire on them now.
Roger. I'm gonna start CPR as soon as this leg is filled up.
Doing CPR right now.
Do you hear me?
You guys have saline going into him?
There is a
Negative.
Not yet.
I'm gonna put some into him.
Coming from Landy.
I'm starting
Down the
compressions.
road.
I'm gonna get behind this rock so I have cover.
Alright. I'm gonna transfer
Bro,
saline.
confirm you're being...
Yeah, it's leaving the town
I
now.
can't give CPR? Question mark?
I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remove the
My
tourniquets from his
SSO
other
saw
limbs.
from the town of Landy. There's gonna be 2 tanks and a BTR coming down the road.
I got his tourniquet on his leg.
3-2, get ready. There's a tank, 2 tanks and a BTR coming down the road.
Full insecurity.
Shit. Alright, go ahead and deal with him. I still need to take care of my wounds. I need to go get that Moz.
Everyone doing? Direct 218.
Is that
I already stole it
MSOT? I
earlier.
assume?
I only have 1 rocket left.
750 saline.
Oh, you only have 1 rocket too? Make it
Yeah, can I
count.
steal yours? I'm a better shot.
Nope. It's in mine too.
I'll take it from you too.
Yeah, map.
That-
Talk
is
to
that
these
dude
guys
running
afterward.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Behind the
there's a
rock
lot
wall.
of, I don't think
And yeah,
so.
that's just new ways. Plus, this is the only bit of cover here.
It's like nothing. No one's
Oh.
talking.
321, over.
Game's broken.
Are you here?
Confirm, are you being flanked from the north?
Okay, can you ask...
I gotta restart the server. It's
3A
ridiculous.
firm, we're taking increasingly large casualties
Has the charge
from the
designated
north,
yet?
trying to ascertain size of the element.
We did the charges a little while ago.
Alright, there's your
yeah.
answer, Kilborn.
Yeah, they did. They did charge it.
Detonated.
Nice. Okay, cool.
What is happening?
Yellow chain, when?
I'm not getting any chain right now, dude.
No, I have yellow.
Alright, sorry.
I'm just gonna hold up this rock formation.
I'm gonna move back left. We're too close.
Lost
Copy.
some blood.
I got a yellow chain right now.
Yeah, I got nothing else that I can give him.
Sierra, be advised.
We got
Animals
yellow
pulse
right now.
over the ridge to our southwest,
Checking
approximately
his
200 meters.
pulse.
He's taking 500 right now.
I can't...
Pressure 3, we're going to start a withdrawal to the
You hear that,
east.
Hamill?
3-1, you'll be the
Oh,
leading
yellow
element.
chain
3-2, you can cover north and west for them, over.
To your current position.
Give me a pulse.
Guys, get ready. We're gonna get ready for a withdrawal east. Hold right now. We're gonna hold for 3-1.
3-1 copies, break.
Okay,
We've lost our corpsman,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm moving up.
Heart rate of 30.
Casualties,
Is
we're
anyone
gonna try
giving him
and manage.
CPR?
Over.
BTR is on the
Yeah,
road.
I'm giving CPR.
Roger,
Roger,
your combat
gonna be
ineffective.
close
I
enough
can
for the
try to
BTR.
shift 3-2 north.
There's a BTR.
Hey,
Advise
yeah,
over.
3-1 is apparently having some problems.
3-2 currently is holding because there's a BTR moving up the road and a tank.
I think to our north.
Man,
Yeah,
it's
to our
lagging.
north.
Yeah, do we? Hold on. Bravo, can you get back to us?
I think Bravo's engaged by BTR really close to it. Bravo's getting fucked.
Yes, don't go too far.
Dude, I can't even see a guy.
Take the shot if you want.
Bravo, do you
I advise
copy?
on the BMP.
Hamill, do you hear me? There's literally a BTR on top of Bravo.
Yeah.
There's a BTR right there.
Right now, it's leg on the right hard right now.
It looks like they took care of the
Whatever that
info,
is.
so I'm turning
I
east.
think that's where Bravo is.
To the north, keep eyes out.
I'm just gonna.
There's a BTR currently on one of my team's positions. We need help right now.
For not.
3231, Roger, stand by.
What is happening?
Yeah, they got hit by IDF.
Oh, at least Kilborn's alive.
They're getting hit right now.
There's
They're on
an
the hill.
enemy tank to our southwest as well, looking at us.
There's a
I
what?
think all our AT's
Or
up there.
it's over the ridge.
To our southwest?
It might be over the ridge.
Yeah, Crespo, get out your Moz. Yeah, can someone patch me up, by the way?
Who?
Crespo, Moz.
I can't see it. It must be over
Come
the
up.
ridge.
East to my position.
Oh, hi.
You should be able to
Packing.
get good eyes on it.
Bandaging your arm.
Hey.
About 200 meters
should be
east.
I'm bandaging it
Alright,
already.
quick question: is everybody desyncing like crazy?
Fuck behind.
Yes.
Are you able to function at all, really?
No.
Not really.
All right, hold on.
Bravo, is there anyone on these comms from
Alright,
Bravo?
are you giving him fluid or saline?
Zeus, this is actual. Do you read?
Yeah, I'm doing
I
it
think
now.
Bravo went down.
I'm pushing 500 saline. Same here.
I can confirm. I only see one guy alive
I'm a
up there.
salty boy.
Oh, never mind. You
Yeah,
desynced.
Bug's dead. Bug is dead. Rest in pieces.
Did I?
Bug,
Yeah,
you
you
still
did.
up? Bug is dead, I think. They're reporting it over the.
Come on, Charlie, move up towards Bravo.
For now, I don't want to lose another team.
Yeah, this desync's too bad. I'm gonna have to call index on this.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the server. I already found out what I need to find out anyways, and we technically accomplished the objective. So.
Copy on 7-9, do you copy?
Take northwest, bearing
Yep.
28.
Yeah, I
What?
think we're gonna call
Jeez.
it just because the desyncs.
There we go.
Yeah.
This is actually on 7 and 9.
Roger, moving
Can
to
we
88.
Because of the rain?
call index here? This is unplayable. The guys are having so much desync that they can't actually operate.
Man, I have no fucking idea.
I don't see it.
Copy, guys. Copy.
Wait,
Index right here.
wait one.
They're burying
There's desync right now.
on the hill.
Roger, clear back
Killed the
glass.
server.
This
Problem
is
is we
lagging
don't
like
get the
fucking.
record.
I
We
can't
like
tell.
one experiment a week, so it's hard to know.
All right, I
got
think
him.
you're clear. Fuck it, kill it, do it.
Yeah, sure. What?
Was that a hit?
That is a
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Nice
That's
kill,
mouse.
good kill.
They disembarked.
Just bounce.
I'm out. Black on Maz.
There's one more active. It's just to the southwest over the ridge.
That's a friendly moving up. Do not engage.
What, Taylor? We're not shooting at Taylor.
No, we're shooting at the guys hopping out of the tank.
Yeah, I know, but I've also seen people get itchy trigger finger. All right, index.
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 Indexed.
We couldn't even tell.
Good lord, that was shit.
3-1, 3-2 has
made that
mass cast,
3.
3-1's moving to
No,
Silver.
actually, make that 4 kills.
Good job.
What we
Smoke
could-
index.
The
Index
second
is
you
not
guys
called.
were all up, next second you guys were all down, you were fucking dead. Or they were rather.
What is index?
Yeah, it was interesting.
All right.
End of
Nope.
exercise.
Fucking, I had to stop my
And
keys
that
around.
feels like we're done.
There we go.
Oh.
All right. Everybody stop. Everybody halt in place. 3-1. I want you guys to go by your fire teams, get in line. Once you're set, 3-2 will do it. And then 4-1-3. That way we can fight the desync. If it gets too bad, we'll disconnect and hold the debrief in the TeamSpeak room.
Copy. All right, 3-2. Hang tight.
Wait, don't move.
Come on, UAV. You can make it.
Who do you have?
I actually don't know.
You just have a random dude who's wearing Marpat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I gather wearing Marines is now in vogue.
Alright.
Isn't it?
Bravo over here.
Wayne, come on over here.
Moving.
I don't know what is real and what is not anymore.
I can't tell
It's
you
all
that
fake.
either, to be honest.
It's all an
There is
illusion.
no reality.
I have a bunch of bullshit on me.
Where's 3-2?
Yeah, who are you carrying? I don't know.
3-2, come. Okay, I guess
We
we're
already
warming up
asked
in
him
the middle of the field. That's
Yep, 3-2. Over here. This way. Let's go. Next
I'm
to
pretty sure
3-1.
he's 3-1 though.
Are you gonna give me my spot?
Pretty sure.
Check.
What?
You want to drop him?
We're on 3, hold tight.
Don't make room for my fat ass.
Yeah, I actually can't see a name.
Narca.
Sorry, man. I'm trying to eat
Oh.
I feel 1,000 pounds lighter.
Sturka's always got to defy the odds, good and bad.
Dead over there. He's right here in the line.
Can we get a Zeus heal?
Hold on.
Snarka's over here in the line.
Yeah, my power cycle.
Alright.
Arash, were you able to keep track of everything?
3. Over here.
Whatever.
Oh, for attendance?
Just were you monitoring the comms at all?
Oh yeah, I was listening to most of it.
Okay, yeah.
Folk.
Also, you're fucking quiet again.
I'm on shouties
Lane
now.
Good Draper.
Dude, I can barely hear you.
Thanks for all showing up.
We lost Sparkman. DC.
Just DC.
Nelson, right there.
No, don't let him read
All right,
that.
Rush, I'm gonna let you take lead on the
No
debrief,
longer
and then
DC.
I'll just fill in whatever I saw that you might not have caught or whatever.
Alright. Can we turn the rain off actually, Zeus, so I don't have to yell over the rain?
Yes.
Thank you. And the skies parted for the platoon sergeant.
Wow.
Hey!
All hail Staff Sergeant.
I'm just gonna chill here while we're dealing with the desync.
You're all blessed.
Then I'll get up.
I'm gonna step really
Right.
close just in case.
Let's go. Alright, so we started off with the insert. That went fine. We figured out our route. That was good. All that was good. We got to the first set of defenses. That went quite well. Took them out. And then, shockingly, Platoon HQ died. Oh, dear. You guys recovered quite well. Moved on. And then I think you had another position you guys took out. After that, it seemed like you guys sat there for a while. Wasn't quite sure what was going on there. I think you guys are just trying to figure out your chain of command again, which is good. You guys see how long that can take if you guys don't know what you're doing. And then you guys move to the next position and attack the town. And who ended up being the platoon commander or Archer 3 at the end? Was that Fogel? I think I heard.
It was Fogel for a long while.
All right. Well, Fogel, you give the debrief. You're the platoon commander temporarily. How'd you guys do it?
So we pushed.
Make
I
sure I'm
took
yelling.
the platoon at phase line red. Yeah, I'm on yelling.
Then my
We
voice commands
pushed
are screwed.
into Amade. Did not find any artillery positions there. So we pushed to the next marker west of Amade. There was some light enemy contacts out to the west. We continued pushing. Found our big artillery position that we've been looking for the entire time. 4-1 called out a lot of good stuff, so thanks for the information, 4-1. And then we proceeded to engage and hold against an enemy counterattack pretty successfully. Then greater enemy forces started coming in. Looks like 3-1 got in a little trouble on Hill 2434 with some flanking enemy, and 3-2 was getting thinned by some heavy Western contacts when we started pulling back.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, the whole intent of this training was to get the COCs killed, obviously, so that you guys can see what happens when your platoon commander starts dying, platoon sergeant's dead, squad leader's dead, ASLs are dead. Now it's back to team leaders, and you get the who's in charge situation going, which is fine in training, but it can be a pain in the ass in operations because then you'll have task force commanders yelling at you, JTACs yelling at you, and you got to get on those channels and say, "Hey, I'm in charge." And if they hear 3-2 Charlie is now in charge of Archer 3, they're gonna give you a bit of slack and be like, "Okay, we're down COCs quite significantly, so our abilities are gonna be somewhat hampered." But you guys recovered quite well. I like the movements. You guys formations are good. I like 4-1, kind of getting up the SPFs, laying down fire. I like the I saw Watkins drilling up there, so he's calling out stuff quite well. Made it difficult to Zeus, but it's fine. And then we were trying to get you to pull back a bit, but then the server pooped out. So the idea was you guys would pull back, bounding backwards, and we just call an index. So as far as anything to add there, LT?
Yeah, about the only thing is, guys, once you have the charges down, as long as you're out of that immediate area, detonate them. Remember, our objective for tonight was, aside from getting the COC killed and seeing how everybody reacted and exposing you guys to what a clusterfuck is, basically just detonating the artillery and getting them out of the way. Anything else was a bonus. So once we started taking heavy contact, if you guys don't think a position is sustainable, fall back. If this happens in a deployment mission, then coordinate with other elements, coordinate with ACE, coordinate with Spartan, coordinate with MSOT, work out a plan, do something, fall back to a defensive position, find a way for you to, extract if you need to. If a situation is untenable, you are not required to sit and die until the enemy's dead, because that's not always going to be the case. Remember, we're going up against an enemy that's generally going to have greater numbers than we have, at least for an operation. So if you start getting overwhelmed, don't be afraid to fall back to a different line using coordination to provide fire or have somebody harass an enemy while you buy time to get away. Our objective isn't always kill everything on the map, or just wipe out, an enemy battalion. So just keep that in mind. We accomplished our objective. We were clear to move out of there. I know that's tricky, and I know the tech side really kind of pampered us here, and I will be checking that. I think the server might have just been on too long. But yeah, if we accomplish the objective, generally you would have somebody above you moving up towards the task force commander to ask, like, hey, do we need to sit here and deal with this? And then you can work around that, or can we move to a different objective or fall back? Try and think outside the box when it comes to that. Don't always get in a slug match with the enemy, because you're not always guaranteed to win, especially if they were able to, bring in any kind of supporting assets. And like you guys saw, we were running out of AT real quick there at the end. So just keep that in mind in the future.
All right, we'll just do it in order. So, questions, comments from 3-1.
I'm going to defer my questions and comments to people that were actually in charge of things.
So who ended up being the squad leader at the end?
At the end, it was Corporal Lane.
All right. How do you think it went, Corporal Lane?
It went all right. There was a good amount of chaos near the final objective with the artillery guns. I think we managed okay. We definitely got pinned in place and started sustaining more casualties than we should have before we decided to fall back. And at that point, it was MDEX. So
yeah. All right. Let's go to any other questions, comments from 3-1. Anybody? All right. 3-2.
Yeah.
Who was the squad? Okay.
For most of it, it was Hamill. For Corporal Hamill here.
All right. We'll go Corporal Hamill. You can give your little thing, and then we'll open up to your squad.
I felt like my comms were a bit lackluster, but as soon as we got on right at the beginning, we started pushing. We did hold for a little bit, a really long time on the hill.
Uh-huh.
And the explosions, we should have probably made those go off a little bit faster, but
yeah, it's a really difficult thing to like suddenly get you're in charge and you have to like suddenly realize, oh, I need to pay attention to everything else that's going on around me and figure out like what the plan is. It can be a bit stressful. Anything else from 3-1?
Nothing at this level for me.
Well.
Can we hear Sparkman?
Yeah, I was just gonna go off of the squad comms after Wickham changed to I don't know what he really changed to, but when Lane picked it up, one thing I did notice was there was a bit of a mix-up when we were attacking the town of Amale or whatever. Amadei. When we were attacking the town of Amadei, I think one of our fire teams got a bit confused and wound up with a 3-2. And that led to some difficulties in range that we had during our last platoon training. I think it was our squad training. So that was just something I think we need to either clear up and or figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Range isn't on the radios?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, those 343s can get annoying. It's not just the range, it's also if you're behind hills, it can get a bit screwy. But we'll take a look at that. Mum?
Oh yeah, just to add on to that, something I noticed was just that Blue Force tracker was a little bit fucked up. Like people, we had like Charlie 4-3 and Charlie 4-2. I think were two of my fire teams.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them. So it was just, I think that made things. That's probably explains a little bit of how fire teams got jumbled up because it was just difficult to have an immediate situational awareness of what your other guys were.
Yeah, this is an out-of-date template. Our modern ones have the ability for you to like redesignate when it does stuff like that. I'm gonna find out what that script is and start loading it on stuff, and I'm gonna double check any scripting on here to see if it was any potential cause for what happened tonight.
But also, just keep in mind, like if your Blue Force tracker is screwed up or your radios don't work, remember you can always just walk over and you can walk over to the guy and ask him, "Who are you?" And he'll be like, "I'm 3-2" or whatever it is.
Yeah, and don't be afraid. Like if you're not sure where somebody is, have them read you off a grid ref, and then just like, hopefully you'll have a notepad or you can memorize it and just be like, okay, this guy's this. If you have a rough estimate, you're generally better off than nothing. But I will try to get that fixed in the future so that the trackers are accurate and you can change your name if they fuck up.
Yeah. Chavez, is this a relevant question or a comment?
It is.
Okay, good. Shoot.
So in regards to the Blue Force, I have a couple comments here. So in regards to the Blue Force tracker, if you guys haven't already, ZAM Show Names is an amazing client-side mod. I'd highly recommend it. I have it running right now. It highlights every single person's name. So if I turn it on right now and we were all to spread out all over this area, I could still see everyone's name. And with that, you can actually set it to show what group people are in as well. So it's an amazing mod for that kind of thing. If you're far away from somebody, you can't tell what group they're in on the Blue Force tracker. If you have ZAM show names turned on at the start of the operation where everybody's grouped up for the entire operation, if you look at them, you'll see their name above their head. Pretty large, pretty white. You can see it from anywhere. The other comment I had was in regards to the chain of command. Reading your op orders is very important. Every single person should know the mission, because if your chain of command does go down, go unconscious, get KIA'd, you need to know what the mission is so you can step up, and there is no it's going to minimize the delay before everybody can start moving back in and continuing on with the mission. It's unfortunate when people get KIA, but if you know the mission, you can keep going with a minimal hassle and minimal delay in completing the mission.
Yep, all good points. That's, anything else from 3-2 here?
I have something.
Oh, what's that?
So this was regarding to, we knew there was confirmed IDF in the area, and I saw on multiple occasions people grouping up and staying right next to each other, like within the spacing right here. And also cover. I understand this is Stakistan. There is only hills and rocks and then open plain. I would see a fire team stacked up 2 rocks right next to each other within like 5 meters. Spacing. Deflate and hills are your friend, and when possible, provide 360 as much as possible. The idea, for the most part, is to be responding to the mask has and not be part of it. So.
Yeah, all good points. Situational awareness. You know, how far are you from the next guy next to you? And if you are a team leader or squad leader and you look around and you see a bunch of guys just grouped up for no apparent reason, just go, hey guys, spread out a bit. But at the same time, don't get too spread out so you can't actually see each other and talk to each other, because that's also bad. All right, anything else from the 3-2? 4-1. Anything? Oh, Kurt.
I personally, what I saw was a lot of waiting around at that first objective, especially once the first COC went down. We need to be stepping up right the fuck away because I got very distracted with who was the actual at the end of that. So Fogel, I'm sorry that I stepped on you a bit there to try and get the show rolling, but it was very hectic over comms. I believe one squad was calling to Alpha and Charlie over there over the Platoon net, which you got to be mindful of that. If that shit goes down, then you got to be wary of which channels you're on, just in case shit goes south. So then you're not cluttering up that channel because me trying to get information out was a bit hectic at times. Movements I thought were pretty slow. I don't know if everybody reacted to when I told them that they had the fortifications already zeroed in with mortars to move in, clear them, and get going. Because I noticed immediately, right when I think it was 3-2 stepped off of that southern fortification, they immediately mortared that area. So if you see that first area go down like that, where it's getting hit by mortars, they already have it pre-planned in their artillery positions as a pre-planned fire mission. You should recognize that, and if you see another fortification and you hit that and it goes down, you got to be ready to move out immediately. Otherwise, you're going to deal with another mass gas situation and further COC disruption.
All right.
Yep, all good points. Anything else from anybody from 4-1? No? All right.
We did have Charlinger. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. So one issue I found was nobody called out when charges were placed because I was told to go place charges on the emplacement, and as I was going over there, I was told by, I believe, the corpsman that charges were already set, and I didn't know when they were set, when they were going to be going off. And as I was getting away from them, I think it was maybe 30 seconds to a minute later, they went off.
Yeah. I noticed that was a bit of a problem tonight. Guys, make sure you relay information up and down the chain. If somebody says something on net and you don't hear it, have them say it again. You know, don't just let it go into the other because that could be important. Make sure you pass up stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't hear it on my end. I don't know if it was passed up, but when that the red smoke was coming down, did anybody pass that up?
Somebody called out red smoke when orange smoke was popped. That's the only time I saw red smoke.
Yeah, no. At one of the
No,
areas
it
we were
was
crossing, there was red smoke dropped, and I didn't hear.
I didn't see
I heard everything in local. I didn't hear anything on comms.
I thought I heard somebody say red smoke, but
Yeah, that kind of stuff. You know, controlled detonations, drone launches, red smoke. You know, anything that can really screw us up needs to be passed up, and everybody needs to be notified. Don't just rely on voice. Even if somebody's standing next to you when it comes to that kind of stuff, throw it on the net, throw it on radio, because you can't always guarantee that somebody's going to be able to hear you procs. And it's better safe than sorry. Right. Anything else from you?
just some admin stuff. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, I know. I'll talk about that at the end. Zeus, you got anything? Okay, no.
Mr. Adam. Nope, nothing? Okay.
Yeah, he was shaking his head. All right, anything from our guests?
Fill-ins? Anybody?
All right. All right, so for admin stuff, squad leaders and platoon commanders, if you guys can give me attendance and give me you know, a brief paragraph of what you did, because as I was running as a rifleman, I couldn't keep an eye on everything, and there's no guarantee that Russia was able to spot everything. So if you can just throw me a paragraph each of like what in general went down, even if it's just, you know, the route you took and the contact you took, rough estimate, go ahead and do that. That way we could contribute our end. SSOs, make sure you guys pass up your feedback on the new policies that they were testing out. Send that to me in the forum PM, make it look nice, and I'll just pass that up the chain. Anything else, Rush, you can think of?
The usual thing, if you're brand new to the unit, welcome. I think we have a few trainees here, but I think we have some more trainees that got assigned today and yesterday, so make sure you guys reach out and know all the training times, know all their stuff, get them organized, because I went to an ITB class on Friday and it was interesting, so please help them out. They need it. And then XMLs, I see a couple people with XMLs that are incorrect. McNeil still. And Private R. Wayne has got the wrong one. Gonzalez, IL is fine. Yes, this next weekend is also the 5th weekend, so there's no official training, but there is an ACE-wide on Saturday.
A-Firm, Saturday at the regular time.
Yeah, so you have to sign up for that one. It's an official event. Yeah, it's ACE-wide. Or is it? Okay, yeah. So it should be fun. They usually are. I highly recommend, if you guys aren't doing anything that weekend, sign up. And I can't remember if there's something on Sunday. I can't remember.
There's something on set. The Saturday thing is the public operation, and the Sunday is the ACE-wide.
Oh, that's right.
I thought they flipped it, so, since it's a unit thing. Since we don't do unit stuff on 5th.
Well, it's a ACE. It's not like a. It's not an operation. It's just like an ACE-wide training. They're inviting everybody. So.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll iron
so
it
I
out.
can give a little bit of a clue on the ACE-wide that they need.
Yep.
When ACE does these ACE-wides, what they're looking for is bodies, so they can give them look with actual infantry on the ground, so they don't have to just do it with AIs during their trainings. Because when they do trainings on Sundays, it's just pretty much them, their crew chiefs, their co-pilots just running what they have to do. But if you can go to these ACE-wides, it gives us a lot better of a look, because then we can see also how ACE is teaching fast ropes, things along those lines. See how the squads are teaching that, so then they can give feedback to it. It really does help their look, and I really do recommend going out and helping them. Really would appreciate, since I was a prior ACE boy for them.
All right, thank you. I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a couple quick.
Yeah, Kilborn on the 30th for the privates. All right. Madisik, you got something?
Yeah, I got a question regarding updating our mods for deployment. Has that been released, or are we going to get a time when it's going to be released? For like the 15th Op 4 pack and the map.
Oh, the map's already been released.
Yeah, the map's been released. I'll have to hunt it down and I'll send you a link.
Okay.
You look on the op order, it's there.
Yeah.
The Warno.
No, I just checked the Steam collection. I didn't see it on it, so.
No, it's not in the Steam collection yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and the only mod that I'm aware of that we added recently was the enhanced movement rework. So make sure you guys got that. All right. Anything else? Nope. All right, then you guys are free to go. SSOs give me the feedback. Squad leaders and the acting platoon commanders just give me attendance and a brief overview of what happened.
All right, 3-2.
Dylan, thanks for coming. Trainees, thanks for coming.
413.
Yep.
Everybody else who came in, thanks for coming.
Somebody AI'd.
You're welcome.
You've died again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go disconnect and restart the server, and hopefully it'll fix it.
Put it on a different map too. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
fun.
probably just put it on Altus, since that works.